Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's get a quick morning message on this Sunday. It's Mother's Day. I had no idea until yesterday. I thought it was next weekend. Because my mother's birthday is next weekend. Usually when her birthday's on a weekend, Mother's Day is on that weekend. But I guess, it's the second weekend of May? I have no idea. No idea how they calculate Mother's Day. Though, I think I would consider Ostara more Mother's Day than anything else, right? That's the holiday of lactating. Let's see what energies we got going on today. Still debating on what route I want to do today. What do you want? Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out. Education is the kindling of the flame, not the filling of a vessel. A person playing a role will eventually forget their lines. Pay attention. The act cannot go on forever. Yeah. I always say that too. Give somebody 3 months to really show you who they are. Don't fall for that initial, I'm this person, when you meet somebody new. A lotus cannot bloom in a garden built for a rose. A lotus isn't made for a well-manicured garden. It's made for the marsh. I'm thirsty anyways. Bring on the rain. Just fear me, love me, do as I say, and I will be your slave. Alright, well that's a call for the Labyrinth deck today. It's the only deck that does that. The book sits on top. Alrighty. We got Mercury. We got Cancer. And we got the number 3. Well, number 3 could be community building, or it could be third-party situations, right? So one of those goes the rings of communication. All right, opening communication. Definitely. Rings of communication. So I'm definitely getting the edge of that could go 2 ways with the number 3, right? Mercury's definitely all about communication. And it's a matter of positive communication, negative communication. Like, are the people you're communicating with talking about building and being healthy and doing things like that? Or are they talking about, partying and con artists and scams and negative things? Like, what are you focused on communicating about? What do you and your people talk about? I need to reorganize this desk again. Every time I do a festival, I end up having to reorganize my whole desk again. To take everything off it. What we got here? Sleep perchance to dream. Sleep perchance to dream. That's resting to avoid situations. And we got breach there, which is breaching the surface, coming out, right? last one. Get a 3D 45D. For those of you who don't know what a 3D 45D, this is the main energy of the collective. Could be your story, could be a story that of someone around you. It's definitely the one that's plucking the web the most. And that's the one, like yesterday, somebody commented on the bottom of the video yesterday talking about 7 minutes in and I knew this wasn't for me. Well, maybe you should have watched it because there's a lot going on with the divine feminine energy right now with everything that's going on politically, I guess you could say. Especially in the United States at the moment. So there's going to be a bit of a upheaval in the energies on that, definitely, for sure. And yeah, a lot of people think that the scare with the other stuff is scary, and people think that the scare with, oh, the plague, that was scary, and oh, war, that's so scary. You know what's really, really terrifying when people come after women's rights? How fucking oppressive the last couple thousand years have been for women. To take steps backwards really pisses people off. Just saying. Just saying. I'm a big fan of the unload the gun movement rather than all the shit you want us to do. So that's definitely going to be the divide that's going to be happening here lately. And this is going to be way beyond religious debates and personal debates, right? This is core. This is fundamental rights to, yeah, yourself. Yourself. We got a lot of hypocritical men out there that when it was time for needles and stuff to be jabbed in arms, they were all, don't oppress my body. But now when it's something else, it's, oh, totally, oh, well, your body, because your body does something different. Yeah, my body does something different, which means I should be the one in charge of what I say my body's going to do, not you. Crazy out there, man. It is crazy. Alright, what do we got going on the 3D here? Definitely have the Three of Pentacles coming out here. We got the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, something, Three of Pentacles, right? So definitely getting the wanting to build teams, the wanting to build community, teamworks, webs of communication, things like that, right? And you got 33. You got 3 over here too. A lot of 3s, so we're up to 333. 3 is definitely the number for the day, right? Keep an eye out for that. So we got wanting to build, communicate, wanting to build, skills and combining skills to build something, right? Community building with the Three of Pentacles here. We got the Three of Wands, foresight, preposition, and intuition being put in towards conjuring something here. Definitely got a lot of passion for what is going on right now. A lot of passion. There's definitely a lot of avoidance of games and moving on from certain types of childish games, right? To build solid foundations here on all the way down to the 3D is what they're working on, building solid foundations, right? So that's what's going on the 3D. That's what it appears to be. That's what the main moves within the physical reality are all about, right? Type deal. We definitely have someone who's suffering from a good bit of anxiety, though. A good bit of anxiety, right? Let's get the Nine of Cups reversed, right? Now, the Nine of Cups reversed means that energy is available. It's out there. It's just a matter of a person forgetting how to tap into it fully, right? And how to get past certain anxieties, right? Not feeling very fired up, not feeling very Queen of Wands-ish. I'm definitely getting that vibe, like, because I've been out, I'm in the south, so it's hot already down here, so we've been out swimming and stuff like that. And you definitely get the vibe of people when they first come out in their summer bodies. Most people are not super thrilled with what they did to themselves during the winter, right? And I'm definitely just getting a vibe of someone who's trying to tap back into this Nine of Cups, right? Not feeling very much in their passionate, fiery energy. This could be, you know, this is the Divine Feminine Fire sign card here, right? You got the Three of Wands reversed here. And it's kind of like looking for a wave, but being like, I get that sense of, what is it called? A doldrum? When the boats used to get stuck with no wind, right? It's like you're waiting for a wave to come in, but there's no waves today. There's no storms today. There's nothing to calculate. There's nothing to see. So it's kind of like, well, I don't know how to put my preparation, my insight, and my intuition into anything because it just seems like everything's really still right now, right? Still and stagnant, right? There's this energy of just trying to give, right? And it's definitely the feeling of what I get. I still feel like what I put out, I get back in. It just seems like this is kind of like a stuck situation. I'm saying this again because it's the Six of Swords reversed here. It's like, okay, I get this as a rite of passage, but I'm sitting still, right? I get a lot of sitting still energy, like stuck, sitting still. And not really seeing the opportunity to step out of that, right? And just trying to keep that open, loving energy that way, right? That give and take. Six of Pentacles for me is always about generously giving, you know, and seeing who invests back in you and trying to keep your focus on that, right? We got the Hierophant reversed. We got Hoggle reversed here, right? Now, Hoggle upright is very traditional, does everything that he's supposed to do. Very big on responsibility. Right? Hoggle reversed breaks tradition. Right? And acts irresponsibly. We get the Six of Junks here again. Alright, so we get the Six of Junk, which is the Six of Pentacles here again, right? We got a Two of Swords here, right? This is a decision that's not being made. This is a decision that's not being made. I get something to do with, there's something about the Hoggle-esque character trying to keep things balanced, right? Even in the give and take here. But there's definitely this whole sense of a decision that's just not being made, a truce that's not being made, something that's definitely not being said with the feathers here, Two of Swords, right? This is a blindfolding yourself to a situation. This is a blindfolding yourself to a decision that needs to be made, right? I got the Eight of Pentacles, or oh no, this is the Eight of Cups reversed. Okay. So there's definitely this energy of, yeah, this Hoggle-esque character is not being very responsible. They're trying to keep the balance on a give and take situation, but they're definitely not moving on from certain things and not making a decision. And they need to make a decision because at the very end here, you've got the Chariot. Right, at the very end, there's the Chariot. The Chariot's like, how can you not feel yourself being pulled in a direction, right? And I think that that's what's kind of knocked, because this is the energy for this is here. What's got this person knocked off is they're being pulled in a direction that I guess makes them feel like it's going to mess up stability. But that's it. In order to get out of an uncomfortable comfort zone, and you know, that's one of my favorite things that favorite stories from Richie Rich, right? He talks about when he was living under the bridge, and he's like, he did one of his better stories, one of his better coming up stories, is talking about how defeated he felt that first night where, you know, like his little friend went and helped him get a couch cushions and stuff like that and set up a bed under the bridge, and at one point he was laying there and he couldn't believe that was his life then. Like, wow, like, how the hell did I get here? How the hell did this happen, right? And he's like, it was one of the worst nights of his life. He goes, flash forward 3 months later, it's nothing. It was nothing. He's like, I couldn't believe how comfortable I got sleeping on couch cushions under a fucking bridge. He's like, 3 months later, that was just life. And that was when something finally snapped in his head. And it was like, if I could get this comfortable and this uncomfortable of a situation, I can get comfortable in any situation. Ooh. Right? And now you can sit around and dream and future cast all you want, but that's not genuinely creating anything. You gotta actually breach the surface. You have to actually break through. There's definitely a lot of calls for getting out there and communicating with people again. Alright. Let's get some finals on here. And then we'll roll on out. Ooh, yeah, we'll do this. A spell card and a magic card, and we'll be out. No one should know too much about their own destiny. I say that too, like in all the great movies with suit slayers and seers and stuff like that. It's very careful on how they say shit, how they word shit, right? Because knowing too much about your own destiny will have you avoiding it, 1. 2, what is it that they say? It's in Kung Fu Panda. He says sometimes on the way to avoiding one's fate, you create it. And it's that whole scene where the one little guy freaks out and he sends the duck to go check on the prisoner because the turtle said the prisoner was going to escape. And the guy freaks out. He sends the duck to go tell them to up the guards. And the prisoner wouldn't have been able to escape had the duck never went there, because when the duck goes there, he drops a feather, and that's how the guy escapes, right? So one should never know too much about their own destiny, right? Yeah, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Ooh, some rough energy. Here's the deal. I'm the best there is. I wake up and piss excellence. Wow. All right. We definitely got someone who's feeling very, very cocky about themselves right now. Or trying to. That's definitely a front, though, with that 9 of Cups reverse that we had down there. Someone trying to rebuild after an ego death. A dream is merely a dream until you put it into action. They watch us dine on empty plates and drink from empty cups. That's what I was just saying, faking it. Universe doesn't respond to who you pretend to be. It responds to who you genuinely are. And that's why a lot of people are very unhappy, because they don't move and act in a way that is genuine to them. They move and they act in a way that they think they are supposed to act. They watch videos on how to trap a certain sign and how to get a guy and don't be too needy or do this, and oh, women need to stop doing this if you want to keep a man. And everybody's faking. Everybody's faking and calculating, and everybody's scared to like each other's fucking Facebook posts now. And it was a thing there for a while where people, especially my girls online, we were hyped up, all kinds of shenanigans. Now everybody's scared to comment. Everybody's scared because everything is taken wrong. Everything's taken as ridiculousness. Oh, if you heart too many of that person's funny memes, that means that you're trying to date them. Things like that. It's been really, really twisted. Right? And it's causing a lot of unnecessary anxiety. I never underestimate the predictability of stupidity. I just woke up today, time gone by, but you still look the same. It felt so real to have you back with me, but it was just another dream. Happiness can be found in even the darkest of times if one remembers how to turn on the light. Turn on your own light. Turn on your own light. Radiate. Get some magic for the day. All right. Pocket knife caught on my sleeves. Ring of Power. Most people don't realize that the classic charm bracelet is decorated with magical symbols representing the wearer's wishes. For wealth, wear a Roman coin around your bracelets. For love, try a heart. For protection, a pure silver ring worn on the right pinky is the greatest magical power, especially when engraved with your birth sign or astrological glyph. And the sacred pentagram. To instill the ring with protective power, clasp it over your heart and call out, Ring of Power, shield me, encircle me, and bless me. Hold that up for a minute so you guys can screenshot it. Used to do a lot of ring magic back in the day. A lot of jewelry magic, for sure. It's your magical symbol for the day. We get Abracadabra with wings, fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. And we got the element of fire. The element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. All right, so hold this up for a second. Get your shots. Abracadabra. That is one of the oldest symbols that I learned how to make. You can use that to make protection symbols as well. You do a person's name and then you just reduce it by one letter all the way up to the top till you have a triangle. Distinctly remember doing a bunch of those when I first started. I wish I could find that old handbook. The element of fire today. Fire up that energy personality, right? Definitely for our femmes, right? Tapping into that Queen of Fire energy. Passion, personality, that type of energy. I always say that you have access. You within yourself is your own coven, right? You have you, and then you have all the zodiac that you have, the 12 zodiac, which is your galactic coven, you could say, right? That you can tap into any of those energies at any time. Just think, what would so-and-so? And you can think of a person, or you can just think of what you know about the charm and the energies, right? Definitely a lot with communication. The Queen of Fire is definitely an energy that communicates a lot. They're big talkers, for sure. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Opinionated talkers, right? All right. Just remember to keep it light, keep it fun, right? We got that Cancer, which is also the Chariot. There's a lot of... With all this communicating that's going on, just understand that... Yeah. It's fine to respect other people's opinion and everything else. Don't let them get you out of pocket or get you into any arguments, right? If they want to argue points of view, then walk away for sure. And just be mindful that when someone tells you who they are, take them for their word. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all, and I'm going to be back as soon as I can, I promise.